Wow. 9 months you carry me through. Love again. Thank you, Mama, for the 9 months you carry me through. All this pain and suffering. Good evening, prudence. Young. Yes, people. Good evening, my beautiful Trinidad and Tobago and all my foreign people too. Salams to all my Muslim brothers and sisters who is watching my lives. I'm making this live this evening now, boy. That's now. Let me I'm just mute my music there. That's now. Yeah, sorry about that. I decided to make a live this evening now, people, because I've been getting a lot of comments and things about my attitude and my behavior on my lives now, boy. So, you see what the name of this video? Let all of us come to common terms. Let all of we sit down this evening. Me and come to quarrel. I might even call a man name now, boy. Right? I come to this discuss and let we all of we sit down and have a discussion as human beings. You understand? God Almighty, the Creator, created all of us with a brain in we head. Let all of we just sit down and let we just listen and let all of we try and come to common terms now, boy, of what really going on in we country. Right? So here what's going on. Yesterday was Mother's Day. And every day is Mother's Day. Every day is Father's Day. Every day is Children's Day. That is how it's supposed to be in the world. But the system that we created in the world, we make up these days now, boy, to show importance to we loved ones. And that is how we start to fail as a society. Because not only one day you want to show your mother all our love. Not only one day you want to show your father all our love. Or not only one day you want to show your children all our love. It's every day. If human beings learn to live with love, plenty of the problems in the world will be solved automatically. Right? So here what's going on. All the mothers throughout the world were geared up yesterday and had to remember that one of the child was taken from them a few years or a few months or a few days in Trinidad and Tobago, or whatever part of the world they live in, because of some form of crime. Just imagine what that mother had to go through yesterday. Think about all the children who had to get up yesterday and don't have a mother to wish happy Mother's Day, as we say, yesterday. That happening right here in Trinidad and Tobago. You understand? Yesterday was Mother's Day. Look, today I see a woman make a live today talking about some 15 or 16, no, a 13-year-old child died because he went to the Point 14 hospital, and because of negligence, the child died. You understand? That going on in the country. We vote for that? No, partner, we didn't vote for that. We didn't vote all these governments for 56 years to end up how we is today, boy. Why we always keep on giving governments chance? Why we always keep on voting for them? Because we expecting that the person who was there before see. You understand? See what's supposed to be the needs of the country and try and fulfill the needs of the country, the people of the country. Look, Mr. Philip Edward Alexander read out the Constitution today. Again. Right through the Constitution, where the words, boy, for the people, boy. Everything is about the people, boy. The people come first. Trinidad and Tobago, watch me now. All understand now, boy. All understand. This Progressive Empowerment Party ain't come here to bring down nobody just so, you know. We ain't come here to bash nobody just so. It's because we fed up, boy. We's normal citizens. We driving on the shithole pothole roads at Trinidad and Tobago. Why the other people driving on the roads can't understand this? What we paying all these taxes for? Let me break it down, boy. Let me break it down. We have 1.3 million people in Trinidad and Tobago. That means 1,300,000. Let me put aside the 300,000 for children and babies or whatever. Let me put aside that 300,000 that not paid, that, let me say they're not working and there's children or whatever. 1 million people. Every single thing we buy in Trinidad and Tobago, we paying tax on it. Whether it be VAT, whatever tax, we paying a tax on it. So every person pay $1 tax. Let me just say we spend enough money that it add up to $1 tax. We pay the government. 1 million people pay $1 tax every day. That is $1 million a day. Right? 365 days in a year. That is $365 million. That is on one person paying $1 tax, you know. Check how much money that is, people. Check out how much money that is. Where all this money going? They will have to come and sit down and understand, boy. You understand? I see a certain individual on a thread there and fighting down. You understand? Fighting down a conversation with some people. Partner, I don't know how. Well, I know proper thing. How do you free people from the chains that they self-free there? I don't know what going on there now. Yeah, they can't understand that. You understand? They can't understand it. The Progressive Empowerment Party is here to educate and inform the people, boy. We have to wake up as a nation, see what's going on in our country. 56 years. That means 11 administrations, boy. 11 governments. 11 governments passed through our country. Let me go back to 1962 when the Queen leave here. Best roads. Highest standard of formal education in the world. Most productive oil refinery in the world. Best roads. Best cocoa, best coffee, best sugar. Where all these things gone? How it is everything now today we have to import it. Why? Why? And we have all these natural resources. We have all this land. We have everything in Trinidad and Tobago, boy. Since I growing up as a little boy and big people's boy, God is a Trini, God is a Trini. Oh gosh. That is just a phrase. We know God is a supreme being, but we understand that God created this little dot, this speck of mud, this dot of dirt in this ocean here, and He put everything for human beings we created. For we to live and survive on this little piece of island, boy. We don't have to bring nothing from nowhere, boy. We have everything here, boy. And why the people in Trinidad and Tobago suffering so? What were we honorable? I want to call them honorable. You understand? Because I all the people want we to address them now, boy. You understand? I feel we start to address them like that. The people might start to listen now, boy. What were the honorable Prime Minister? They're in China right now. And the people suffering in Trinidad and Tobago. Murders upon murders this morning. The Chinese man. All they come to rob the man. What's going on in the country? They're going to rob a man, jump the wall, hold him up, go in the house, take his money and then shoot him still. What they shoot the man and kill the man for? That is not the question still. The question is where they get the gun to go and commit that crime. That is the question Trinidad and Tobago as citizens, boy. All the people who watched that video yesterday and comment all them nice, lovely comments and I feel your brother and a this and a that. I hope they see this video too. I hope they sit down and they listen, boy. I, Derek Laurencin, ain't doing this for nothing else but for love for my country, boy. Nothing else. I was now carrying on a conversation with somebody in foreign on WhatsApp. And he was asking me if I was a military man. He watching my profile picture. I said, no. I just an ordinary citizen. I name a politician. You understand? But I living in Trinidad and Tobago, boy. I live in here. I paying taxes. I catch my ass to build this little house where I living in. And look, the honorable Minister of Finance come today or yesterday or whenever they pass the law to tell me I had to pay tax to this house, boy. That is madness. People, that is madness. You telling me that even the squatters had to pay tax too? They don't own nothing and people fighting and supporting that and all. All of the pay tax. You understand? Like they didn't born here. Why they squatters, boy? All understand that. Why we have so much people squatting in Trinidad and Tobago? And we have so much blasted HEC house built and put on there and rotting? Why we have so much squatters? Tell me now. But we want to go with the Honorable Minister of Finance, call Imbert, and support he on this tax and say, yes, the people that were squatting had to pay tax too. The question you have to ask yourself first, brother. The question we have to be asking ourselves. Although the squatters pay tax, give them a house. Let them purchase a HEC house. Let them own something. Because look at the tax them. Look at tax we for the next 10 years. Not we, because I don't know squatter. I have my own property. But tax the squatters for the next 10 years. And then the next corrupted government might end up in power if the people at Trinidad and Tobago don't give the progressive empowerment a chance. This corruption and this trial and tribulation with the citizens going through, we will continue going through it. But anyhow, a next corrupted government could come after the next 10 years, after they tax these poor sufferers who squatting, right? Who build up a little shack, yes, and they put a roof over their family head, the shack falling down and all kind of thing. Half it is galvanized and all kind of thing. People come and go down on the line in Marbella, go down in the low-lying areas and see what's going on, what the squatters living in. They living in no concrete mansion, brother. And then you go tax them on that. They have to pay land and building tax. And next 10 years, you collect all that money. And then you come and you say, hey, we want this land boy, and come with all the bulldozer. What we see it, people? They'll come with a bulldozer on holiday weekend, long weekend, and bulldoze the people them thing. After they done tax them for it. People at Trinidad and Tobago, we are to see is only tricks. You understand? Share the life. You understand? Share the life, please. It's only tricks these people them coming to we at, boy. No real plans and policies to fix nothing in we country, brothers and sisters. I doing this, like a man now telling me, the same person, he called me Palangeris or some kind of thing, so I had to go Google that word. I know when I Google it, they tell me about somebody who fight for people's rights and care about other people. Yes, that is what I is. That is what I am. I care about people, boy. I care about animals. I care about the environment. I care about everything, boy. God didn't create we and put we here to destroy the earth, boy. I watching Palestine, what's going on in Palestine, all kind of real mad thing for what? A piece of land, people, boy. A piece of land, boy. People dying for what? Land. Fighting over a piece of land. All these problems in the world, people and people at the world, all have to understand all the problems that the people of the world facing, what we going through is because of greed and corruption, but nothing else. Greed, selfishness, and corruption, nothing else. We have to come to common terms on that, brother. We have to come on common terms that for the last 56 years, no administration, whether it be the PNM administration, the NAR administration, the COP administration, the partnership administration, the UNC administration, none of them ain't fixing nothing in we country, brother. Nothing. Nothing don't work in Trinidad and Tobago as of today and for years now. It just getting worse and worse. When as we as a nation could really wake up and see that and stop fighting down people, boy. Stop trying to cut we own throat. You're fighting down the Progressive Empowerment Party for what? For what? Imagine if you today get a stroke or you end up in the hospital for whatever reason. What could be your condition in the hospital, brother or sister? That what we had to ask ourselves. Look how people dying in we country. New York City, 8-point-something million people, 200 and something murders. Them murder toll was last year, and the people didn't accept that. We is 1.3 million, 1,300,000, and we murder toll from 2018 done cross 200, and we in the 5th month. Today is what, the 5th, 13th, 14th or something. People, we had to wake up, boy. We had to wake up. You understand? Watch how Ian Allen, watch man, I'm going to tell you this evening, and I don't care. Just how this man, check how people is, check how he don't have common sense. Watch how we don't have common sense. Mr. Ian Allen, sir, You're exposing every single murder in Trinidad and Tobago, and you're talking about you're trying to solve every single murder. But you yourself know the system corrupt, that these murders cannot be solved. Here I want to ask you, brother. You see now people dying. I could get gunned down tomorrow. Anybody could dead in Trinidad and Tobago. So this is not a threat on your life. This is reality I talking. I hope if somebody by chance, may God forbid bid to, if somebody end up killing you, Mr. Ian Allen, I hope there is somebody after you to pick up the mantle, to keep on misguiding the people at Trinidad and Tobago and keep on exposing all the murders and not coming with a solution. So nobody ain't gonna be, your murder will even be solved too. That's what you have to think about, brother. Look, Sharon, all these big gangsters dying in the country. How they said to kill his family and his co-workers and things. That's coincidence. That's not coincidence, people. We living in a narco state. Narco state. If this man was in some form of corruption or some evilness, people would not be killing them off like flies, boy. Think about it. We have to think, boy. Think, man, let me come to common terms. Come to common terms, people. 56 years, nothing to work. Not one administration. One minister of health, one minister of finance, one minister commissioner of police, one minister of agriculture. None of them and do nothing to bring the Trinidad and Tobago up to our standard, up to our first world status, first world country. Not one. Let we come to that common terms. Let we stop think about UNC and PNM. Let we stop talk political race. Because the UNC and PNM is only about race, people. We have to try and understand that. Try and understand it. The Progressive Empowerment Party, we slogan what? One people under one flag, boy. All are we born. All the people in South, most of us born in San Fernando General Hospital. And I am 44. I born in San Fernando General Hospital and 44 years. I sure from the day I born 1973, the 16th of November 1973 till this day, the hospital still had the same roof on it. You understand? Same windows, same old stink toilets, same everything that's deteriorating. 44 years, nothing in doing San Fernando General Hospital except a paint over, people. Yeah, except a paint over. But we want to talk about Kamala Bella Hospital, people. No, $1 billion. We ain't accepting that. And up to now, it's not running. Look at how much schools, people, we come to common terms. Look at how much are we taxpayers, how much are we money, boy. That is we money. That is not the government money, boy. The oil we're pumping out of the ground is we oil, boy. We are citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, boy. We is vote in this country, we is work in this country, and we spend all we money in this country, people. When you have to make groceries, where you do? You fly to Guyana and make groceries and come back? For the people who's ball, I don't pay no tax. Come to common terms. When you get sick or anything, where you do? You fly out the country? No, you have to end up in an institution that's failing right now in Trinidad and Tobago. All the hospitals, boy, except all the private institutions, them. We have to understand that. Nothing to work. We ain't come here to cause corruption and bacchanal. We come to expose corruption, boy. 56 years of corruption. 56 years of theft. 56 years, $3 trillion. And if we can break down $3 trillion in we head, let we check $720 billion in 12 years, people. Ask ourselves, let we ask ourselves. We don't have a good pavement in Trinidad and Tobago. We don't have good roads. We hospitals in a mess. Police station in a mess. Everything in a mess, people. Come to common terms. What we want to see again. Why we want to support these people who are robbing we and thieving we money, why? All these supporters who want to die hard and say I get a PNM or I get a UNC till I'm dead. And they're thieving your money. And you're supporting that. You know why? Because you're not seeing it physically in front of you being stolen. Now. You see if a man break in your house and put a gun to your head You understand? Put a gun to your head, partner, and take everything in your house. Then you might understand what is theft. Because you might see it in front of you now, it's a reality. Partner, all the money that you're paying in tax, the government thieving it from we, boy. The government thieving it from the UNC supporters, they thieving it from the PNM supporters. And all the people who want to go and support this new thing with Pandy and them want to come out, them and all going and thief your money, bro. They're just thieving it, boy. They're just thieving it. Check it out. Ask yourself. Singapore, 1962, started as a nation just like we. Them have nothing except a port, boy, an international port, boy, to do what? Shipping, a shipping port. Like all them countries run on people. You can't commit crime in Singapore. The last man we snatch a purse, as we say in Trinidad and Tobago, you snatch a purse and you make a burst. The last man would try that in Singapore, he gets 7 years. You know why? Now we might think to ourselves, wait, man, just 7 years for snatching a purse. He ain't kill nobody, he ain't rape nobody, and he gets 7 years. You know why? Because the people in Singapore, every single citizen over there have a opportunity, and they have hope and opportunity. They have jobs opportunity. They have systems in place to get the people integrated into the development of the country. In Trinidad and Tobago, it have nothing like that. Nothing. We build community centers in Trinidad and Tobago with taxpayers' money. And if the citizens of the community want that building to use, the amount to run around, and the amount of paperwork and the amount of money they might have to spend to get that facility used, the community, yeah, the name, you know, community center. And it's not for the community. Here, wait, when it is for the community, when the political parties, them, who raping we and who thieving all we money, want to hold the political meetings and things, yeah, we could use the community center for that. But for the 5 years, once they're in election, once they're in government, that community center is them own, and we can open the door and go in there. We can go and buy, the people in the community can't say you're happening. All of we in the community pop and buy the biggest flat screen TV. Put it up in the community center, right? And every weekend, we go in and we having a movie night, a movie show night or something that you're showing the latest movies and bring the people of the community, because there are plenty of people living in communities can't afford to go movie town, can't afford to go and buy a ticket to go in the cinema. So they go rather walk from the house to the community, sit down and watch a nice movie with the people in the community. You understand? Eat a little popcorn. People go think while you introduce that kind of thing in the community, people could come out, they go sell a little aloo pie, a little whatever, you know what I mean? Drinks and thing, and people go start to make a little money on the side and thing, developing the people in the community, giving people some kind of hope and chance. You understand? You understand? Trying to redevelop community lives in the people at Trinidad and Tobago, boy. Because we living in communities in Trinidad and Tobago and we don't even know each other, because everybody, it's not that we hate one another, you know, boy. The people at Trinidad and Tobago, we don't hate one another, you know. It's just we on the hustle now, boy. We know we have to go to work, we have to get this done, we have to do that done, we have to get this done. We have time for nobody else. Somehow we don't even have time to sit down and have a conversation with we children and get them through guidance. We don't have time for that because of the system that the government have we under. When you don't sit down in traffic for 3 hours in the morning to get to work, and sit down in traffic in 2 hours in the evening to get home, when you get home, you want to hear nobody problems. You frustrated, brother. Sister, you frustrated. Your children growing up as Mr. Philip Alexander said, boy, and I said, fuck, boy. The children of Trinidad and Tobago, most of them growing up in the back seat of a car. Because why we sitting down in traffic? Why? In the third wealthiest country in the Western Hemisphere. And I come to Mr. Philip Alexander, and I will quote the world study because the man is a genius. He don't talk stupidness. We're supposed to be the most wealthiest we are supposed to be the most wealthiest country per capita in the world. $3 trillion. Talking about. Let we come to common terms. Where all we money going? Where all the money where we is paying license office? Where all the money is go by? All ask ourselves these questions by. Forget about the oil and the natural gas. Let me forget that. Let we talk about taxes by. Now you're coming to tell me if the people of Trinidad and Tobago ain't vote the Progressive Empowerment Party partner and times get hard in this country. You are telling all in and times get hard in this country and all can't afford to pay all the property tax, brother. And the government them seize your property. Don't blame nobody, blame yourself. Because the Progressive Empowerment Party is here to abolish that bullshit. Sorry to use that language. You understand? The Progressive Empowerment Party, if we get into government, if the people of Trinidad and Tobago get into government, the people here are saying, not the Progressive Empowerment Party, the people, because the Progressive Empowerment Party is made up of the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Unlike the other political parties what is just made up of their friends and financiers. The Progressive Empowerment Party is what? Made up of the people of Trinidad and Tobago, as the Constitution declares that the people of Trinidad and Tobago is the government. So if we get into their people, we'll abolish all that shit. Because no man has no right to come and say we have to pay land and building tax after you catch your ass, after the bank rape you, penalize you with a set of fees on loans for you to get a loan to buy your property, build a house, and now you catch your ass, pay a set of interest to pay off the loan. And now when you say you can kick back and relax, alhamdulillah, all praise be to God, I have my own house and things are good still. You have to pay tax on it now, brother. I want to know the people at Trinidad and Tobago if we really going to accept that. We can't do nothing about it, you know. We can't do nothing about it. They don't pass the law. The only thing we could do about it, people, is to vote the PNM and vote the UNC out. Bury them two political parties. Give the Progressive Empowerment Party a chance to fix the country. And that's the only way. Your house, for sure, you can live in it for the rest of your life. You train your grandchildren and everybody to come. You can live in your property and have to worry about paying tax on that. I can't remember what age I was when I know 15% VAT came out. That was years now, more than 15 years, I sure. And I can't remember the Prime Minister at that time. I think it was Robinson or who. They say, oh, we just bringing out this 15% VAT, value added tax on the population to build back the economy. 15 years on more, we building back the economy on 15% VAT, people. Check it out. Well, they take off VAT off certain things and put 12.5% and all kind of thing. People, we still living in a mad country. You understand? We as a people have to wake up. Wake up, come to common terms. All are we facing the same problems. It didn't happen to you yet. But one day to come, partner, something going to happen to you. And you could need somebody to turn to. And people, it won't have nobody for you to turn to. It won't have nobody for you to turn to, brother. Unless we fix it. Unless we undo and redo. You understand? All this crime in we country, 1.3 million people, is unacceptable. We only looking at murders. There are real other crimes happening in we country. Rapes on the rampant. Rape on the rampant. Home breaking, home invasions, rampant. Cars being stolen rampant. Any crime you think about. People driving around in a vehicle in Trinidad and Tobago and robbing school children at their phone. Just imagine that. People, when we go wake up, boy. When we go wake up and say enough is enough. When we go wake up and when we see 19 Stanmore Avenue, we see 20,000 people there this Saturday and saying that is enough, is enough. When we go wake up, people at Trinidad and Tobago, go on my Facebook page, watch my first video. All the people who didn't see my first video, go back and then can't sleep at night. Watch all the people who have a problem with my attitude and my behavior and the way I speak. Go and watch my first video. Can't sleep at night. Go and watch that first video and then come back and tell me what you think. You understand? I address everybody just like what I'm doing this evening. But oh gosh, if you're talking to somebody nice, but if you own a business and you have a workman and he getting you telling him what to do and he doing what you want and he not doing the work, it's either you fire him or if you're that ignorant man, you might cuss him every day. You understand? You ain't gonna take bullshit. So when I address my leaders as leaders, you understand, by title, and they show me that they don't care about me and they don't care about the people who I care about, how you expect me to feel? I'm a human being. So if I come on Facebook and I call them donkey or whatever, oh gosh, I'm a human being. The only perfect people that walk the face of the earth was the prophets. All are we fall short. I keep on reminding people, all the children of Adam and Eve are sinners, and the best amongst them is those who repent. Those who repent, all are we are sinners, none are we imperfect. Mr. Philip Edward Alexander, he might be a genius, but he not perfect. How the man is be ranting and getting on ignorant. I sure Mr. Philip Edward Alexander is sit down at night certain times. You understand? And be going through his Facebook page or his WhatsApp and reading message, and I sure tears is run out the man eye. Because the passion the man is just talk with on Facebook, I could see that in the man's heart. He will sit down and go to his page and cry when he see the problems and think that people texting him and people explaining to him what they're going through. It is, you know why he go cry? Because it's hurting him that he can't really help them. You understand? That he know if these people them really give him a chance. If the people at Trinidad and Tobago really give the Progressive Empowerment Party a chance, he know all these people, the lives will be better, boy. And it will hurt him in the heart. I sure the man is sitting in the nights or days and cry. Just like me. Just like real peppers. Just like real people who care about the country. They sit down and they will cry, boy, to see what will come out with beautiful island, boy. And the Progressive Empowerment Party come here just to inform. You understand? Give the population the truth, boy. I pop a post today if we really want to know. If you really want to know the truth about what really going on in the country, go on the Play Store, Google Play Store, or any app Play Store. Download the app PEP app. You understand? 2 words, PEP. That is the app. Download it. You get all the information I want about the Progressive Empowerment Party. All the information. Watch how the media hiding we. Look, Miss Gemma. Today she posting up, why isn't the Newsday publishing anything about the Progressive Empowerment Party? Why isn't the Guardian publishing anything about the Progressive Empowerment Party? Why it is the Express not publishing anything about the Progressive Empowerment Party? Why we not seeing nothing about the Progressive Empowerment Party on TV6 and on CNC3? Why? And it's the Progressive Empowerment Party where have everything trying to fix in the country where happening right now. It's the Progressive Empowerment Party where wake up the people and have the conversation going on social media. It's we. It's the people who really love and care the country where have this thing going on right now. The issue with Maxi Coffee raise. They try to stunt it off the post up a bit here. We still not accepting that. We living in that we live in 21st century. I doing a live. I want to see a live with a Maxi Coffee. I want to see a photo with a timestamp on it. a date and time stamp. That way we want to see Trinidadians and Tobagonians, the people of La Hoquita, Talparo, supposed to be demanding that. I don't know why we are afraid to stand up. Why we are afraid? For what? Victimization. But now how much more victimization? How much more victimized we could be victimized? 56 years we've been victimized. 56 years. You studying today to stand up for your rights because you're afraid you're going to be victimized? No, brother. Take out all who have a cocaine broom in the house. Walk to it right now. Pull out one cocaine stick and break it. Right? It break. Hold the whole broom now and try and break it. You can't break it. If you stand up alone, they go mash we up, boy. We as a people, we as a people of a nation, one people under one flag, we have to join together, boy, and nothing can stop we, boy. Nothing can stop we. We solid as a rock. Nothing can stop we, boy. You know, I post up them songs with Sizzling yesterday and thing. Because watch me, I want to know what the youths are today. You know what they're listening? Like my boy Ian. I don't know if all see it. He with two girls in a room and he bugling to a Vibes Cartel. That way he promoting Vibes Cartel. You understand? Done this and done that and thing. And if you see how he bugling. You understand? Ian Allen, you on bullshit, brother. You don't care about nobody with dead in Trinidad and Tobago, and I will keep on telling you that. You don't care, brother. You don't care. Somebody messaged me and tell me what something about, he was saying something about the people. And now, if I only see that, I could deal with you different. If you only come out to play a comment a stunt against this progressive empowerment party partner, as they say, don't take God out of your mind to come at the progressive empowerment party. You keep on smelling Kamala and them shit. Yeah, what I telling you? Don't come at we. You understand? Because years now, you are getting vexed. Because I get vexed, boy. Yeah, and years now, you have crime watch on TV and you only exposing all the people cheering with dead. You understand? You only exposing all the people with dead and throughout the world. You're showing people throughout the world how people killing people in Trinidad and Tobago, and you never tell people that we stand up for we blasted rights in Trinidad and Tobago. Because you know why? You don't want crime done. Crime is paying Trinidad and Tobago. Crime is how you gain all that money for all them ads on your program. Crime. If you don't, nobody in dead in Trinidad and Tobago for a week, Mr. Ian Allen. And you can't sue me for that because it's a fact. If nobody in dead for a month or a week, not even a month, a week in Trinidad and Tobago, you have no crime watch to show, brother. None. People wouldn't look at your show. You understand? You don't care, brother. You understand? You don't care. You understand? You remember when the people, when they did call out the 5 men name? People are talking this because I know plenty of the people watching me, they'll be on Allen channel and they realize what this man really about. Remember when he did call out some certain men name from Spring Village or some kind of thing and say how they did this, and he called out the name and then they passed by his house with two wagons. It was a few months ago. Right? They passed to kill him. They say, well, he said they passed to kill him. You understand? Next day, what he do? He run up by the commissioner of police and hold a closed door meeting. He come the next day. And said the boast to we. Said the boast. I used to be watching at that time, Ian. I used to be watching at that time because I didn't know nothing about the Progressive Empowerment Party. You understand? He come to boast to we. The people are trying to be good at that closed door meeting with the minister and this and that, but we're going to fix it. But now you ain't fix nothing. All you want to do is fix your shit. You understand? To fix your shit. You don't care about nobody else. You don't care about nobody else. Shit, we're getting splatter all over Trinidad and Tobago. You don't care about nobody else who brain getting splatter over Trinidad and Tobago, boy. And let me stick up in there. Sorry for drifting from the point. Let me come back to this. You understand? Let me come back to common terms, right? Let me come back to common terms. We spend $720 billion in 12 years. Nothing to work in the country. We don't have a building to show for it. We don't have a road to show for it. We don't have a drain to show for it. We have nothing to show for it. We don't have a water treatment plant to show for it. We have nothing, people. Nothing. You understand? 2018 and people still don't have pipe-borne water to their house in Trinidad and Tobago, which is just a dot. Pipe-borne water. A man who work Wassa, you know, he tell me, Wassa did contracts, digging up the road, laying down pipe next to good friggin' pipe. It in the ground still. You understand? And no water running through that pipe. Some contractor just get money to eat our food. Dig up the road, put on some new pipe, boy. That ain't nothing. We ain't using that pipe, you know, but that's put it down now, boy. All the people can see we putting down pipe. You understand? That was the kind of bullshit we going on in we country. You understand? And plenty people in the public, not in the public, what is call it, boy? Like the public sector, like the ministries who work in Wassa and work in health and work in all these different police and coast guard and all that. All of them, plenty of them fed up at the bullshit them had to go through that day. Because plenty of them is law-abiding citizens. You understand? Plenty of them know what's going on in the community and know what's going on, which part they work in. The police officers, the good ones know what's going on, but they can't do nothing. They can't do nothing because it won't happening. If a good police officer go and lock up a criminal in Trinidad and Tobago, the corrupted police officer going to put that good officer in place to get his head bust off. That way it's going. You understand? They'll put one another in place. So corrupted we is. So we have to come to common terms. We country can't fix if the... Look like somebody here what you telling me. Here what they're telling me, you know. Here what they're trying to tell me now, boy. He was satisfied. One person is telling me that he's satisfied and he was comfortable with the UNC. The only problem he had was the allegations about corruption. Right? But nobody never get jail. Brother, here what you have to understand. Why nobody in get jail is because the court system and the police service and everything corrupt. So nobody can get jail. Try and remember 2 months how long ago, this 2 months ago when in La Hoqueta, Mr. Keith Christopher Rowley, the Honorable Prime Minister, and all what we call him so, I'm calling him so this evening. Try and remember your Honorable Prime Minister, Mr. Keith Christopher Rowley, went to La Hoqueta and held up a piece of document in front of his supporters, in front of police officers, in front of sergeants and inspectors, and he hold up a document saying that he have evidence here. Look, I have evidence here that Kamala and her government took over $500 million in bribes. Anything come out of it? We hear anything about that after that night? Why it is one of the officers who was there in that public rally that evening then walk up and say, the Honorable Prime Minister, with all due respect, this piece of document in your hand, you are making allegation that this is evidence that of corruption, so this is no evidence, I have to take it from you. Because we have to do an investigation into this now. Nobody did that. So that is the proof to you. You was comfortable, you was eating and drinking. But if the bandit reach by your house, it could be the police robbing you and you don't know. The police could be robbing you and you don't know, brother. Nothing in fix. So that way saying you was comfortable. You understand? And the only problem you had was the talks about corruption. But at the end of the day, nobody ain't get locked up. Like I now explained to you. Nobody can get locked up. Because all of them is in the same cabal. You understand? Them in the same cabal. You understand? Them, the 1% people had the tentacles deep down in these two political parties. They just move it so, you know. And them fellas, them is dance and bob and weave to that. That way we have to come to common terms and understand. The 41 people or the 40 people right now, because Maxi Coffee not there, the 40 of them were sitting down right there. They are not really our representatives. They're representing the 1% and their friends and their financiers. Because if they was representing the people of Trinidad and Tobago, today, Derek Laurencin would not be on Facebook. Today, Mr. Philip Edward Alexander would not be on Facebook. Today, it would have only have bullshit on Facebook. Yes, and nobody wanna be talking nothing. You understand? Because we country would have be working good. You understand? But when we watch at it, people, we have to come to common terms. Come to common terms. You understand? So this Saturday, right, we're having a walkabout in what constituency that is, boy. Daniel, you're watching by what constituency you're from again? Forget whatever. The constituency, right? We're having a walkabout in a constituency this weekend up in the north side. I think we're still having a public meeting, 19 Stanmore Avenue. Every Saturday we have public meetings. You understand? People are the public. I implore you all here, watch me, share the video, because I watch this video really reached to all the people who really watched that little short video yesterday, you know. I would reach all them people, them too. You understand? All the people will feel it for the mothers who died. And all the people who feel it for all the children who died of guns, of gun violence, or whatever violence in Trinidad and Tobago. They have a heart. You understand? I made that video yesterday and I get plenty comments about people saying that it reached them. So I want this video reach them because I want them come to common terms with the Progressive Empowerment Party. We are here just to give Trinidad and Tobago a chance, a real chance of leadership, people at Trinidad and Tobago. A real chance. Yes, Rhonda girl, thank God for Philip. You understand? Thank God for Philip. You understand? So people at Trinidad and Tobago, let us all share the message to the people at Toronto. You what's happening? At the big all up. At the big all up. You understand? Every time Marissa come live, I'm on the live too. You understand? At the big all up. I'm glad. I'll enjoy all yourself at the same time too. But I'm very, 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 very proud. And on behalf of the Progressive Empowerment Party, we would like to say, very, very, very well done. Very, very good job. You understand? Thanks for all your support. All the foreign people, thank you for all your support. You are true Trinis. Trinis to the bone, as we say. You understand? And the Progressive Empowerment Party and the people at Trinidad and Tobago on the whole appreciate and want to acknowledge, you understand, the efforts and the sacrifice that you guys over there who living in a first world country, you understand, still supporting this great, great, great cause of freeing the people of this tyranny, as I call it, in Trinidad and Tobago. So people, let's share the live. You understand? Mr. Philip Edward Alexander make a live today. I don't know if he coming live later. Tomorrow, don't forget, tomorrow is the D411. You understand? Anthony D4 show. You understand? But it just getting better and better every week as we see. So all tune in, share it. You understand? All come out on Facebook to make lives. You understand? Expose what's going on in all constituency. You understand? Call out the caretakers of all constituency. Reach out to them. You understand? My name is Derek Laurencin. I sign up to be the caretaker for Tableland, Muruga Tableland constituency. I'll be going down there sometime during this week to try to meet some people and try and share the message. So we have to keep on working, people. People are waking up in Trinidad and Tobago. And that's the next thing I want to say before I go. Right? I don't want the people get despondent. Don't get despondent, people. Right? People are waking up. We mightn't see them on every live. We mightn't see them making comments or but people are waking up. People on the ground, as a man speaking from what you call it, reality, then guys, a man on the ground, I reaching out to people like that, and people, they accepting and they realizing what's really going on because people waking up. So let me just keep the positivity, because what my Progressive Empowerment Party is about positivity. It's about change, and change could only bring positive things. So let me just keep that in mind, people. Don't become despondent. Put God first. You understand, in everything we do, and we all get through. So till I see all of you again, let's stay safe, Trinidad and Tobago, and I love all you.